Well, it looks like we're live here. After a thrilling first game, we've got Brennan here from the Canada Geeks. He was playing Solkanar, and he played it to perfection, may I say. We also have my partner here, John from Cardboard Command, looking a little bit rough around the edges. He got hammered pretty hard.
Oh,
how'd that go for you there, John? Yeah, horrible, eh?
Oh, me. Wow.
And that about sums it up for us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brennan, look.
I need to recover from that. It was pretty brutal. Let me tell.
Get your. I mean, look. You look like you've really been through the ringer there. I saw you playing the curses, and I got to tell you, fantastic strategy. What was the reasoning behind picking the curses, and did it go the way you hoped it would?
It kind of did better than I expected it to. Yeah, I don't know. Curses are bad, so that's why I picked them. I have in the deck like a lot of the vows and the impetuses, and I didn't see any of them, which really hurt my strategy. And then whatever that black enchantment was that Jake played, where if I gain life, I lose life.
Tainted Remedy.
Tainted Remedy, the super secret Solkanar tech.
Yeah, it's Solkanar hate.
Yeah,
just for you.
Yeah,
I gotta
really.
say, sorry, just to kind of jump off from there. Jake had a lot, well, and you did it as well, Brennan. But Jake had a lot of good interaction that I noticed just at the right time, and some of it really synergistic with the cards that he had out at the time, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
his deck, I think, was. I think going into it, I was most worried about his deck because it just is taxing everybody all the time.
Yeah.
But
so, Brendan, I've got to say, the public wants to know, you've obviously been having all sorts of, the media has been really in your grill recently. You've been having a lot of trouble with some things in the media recently. Would you like to make some comments about some of the people saying that your Solkanar deck is cheating? Somebody said that you threw in like $100 card. That's would you like to address
is it the being
media?
$2 over budget?
Yeah, it's $2 over. And that's
$2, $100. It doesn't matter. Over budget is over budget.
Over budget.
Yeah. Well, when I posted, absolutely. When I originally posted it in the Discord group, it was $99.99. I took a screenshot.
That one card was $99.99.
Yeah, wow. And then no, the whole deck, and then overnight, it went up $2.
And do you think, Brennan, that's because your deck got leaked and then the prices shot up because they said this guy, he's not only playing in the Megabowl, but he is the fearless leader, and that's the guy that we want the same deck as, and so they went out and bought the card. What do you say to that?
What do you say about that?
I think that is 100% the case. I know I showed the deck to a few people, and I don't trust them.
And and you got to be careful with the market, right? You know, once you get people starting to buy those cards because they see you playing it, that's when it gets real dangerous for that budgetary concern. And that's what we saw here today, I think.
And there are some filthy opponents that you have out there. Those guys at Cardboard Command, just grimy, nasty guys. And
absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure that it was them that leaked it. I have no affiliation to them, luckily. So.
And we can't prove it, obviously, because there's no evidence of that, and there's no bias either for us. But it's just something that we can't prove, and we'll just move on and pretend it never happened.
Yeah, I said so I have all the check lands, which is like the majority of the budget. I said I could just put a gate in instead, and
then. But still, I've got to admit, I have a soft spot for curses. You know, I know I know that they're kind of bad, but that curse you played, where it tutors up curses every upkeep,
it's good.
That was something that I think it just took Ruhan down. He couldn't recover from it.
Yeah.
Is that something that cornerstone of the strategy? Are you wanting to bury people alive in curses?
Yeah. So like curses and commanders kind of tough. You kind of just got to like pick a person and just like stick all the curses on them. That's why I have like the cards like Cure's Dismissal that I used like as John was dying to get them back to my hand.
That was good. I like that tech. Yeah.
That is huge.
And I have things like Mirror Maid to like copy the one that like the curse that tutors for more curses. And yeah, that's kind of like the heart and soul of the deck is like moving curses around, but they don't do anything. Like that's the big problem.
The other word on the street is that you there was a bit of you know, have you ever heard you can't wish for more wishes, and you can't curse for more curses. So I mean, that
unless
to
you
me,
play the curse that gets more curses.
Unless you play the curse that gets
yeah,
more
well,
curses,
I think that's a little shady.
not everybody can get
to say
away
the
with
least,
that
you
kind
know.
of play. It's a very challenging thing. You got to train your whole life to be kind of one of those people.
Yeah.
If I, from my standpoint, because I was so for me getting cursed, the one that actually got me was that the -1/-1 thing. When I couldn't, because I was putting a lot into being able to get that martial coup back and wipe the board, get soldiers, and then smack. And the fact that I
Curse of
wasn't able to
Deathhold.
do that
Curse of
Yeah.
Deathhold.
was absolutely devastating for me. So that's the one in that game that did it for me.
Right?
Yeah,
And
like there's only so many curses in Grixis colors, and there's like very little enchantment matters like cards. So like Curse of Deathhold, I had to assume that like going into it, someone's going to be playing maybe a token strategy because it's kind of a cheap budget way to play, or like you can build like a decent deck like that.
Yeah,
So I figured it would come in handy. But
well, I'll tell
Actually,
you, it really did.
Curse of Fool's Wisdom is like 6 mana. Whenever a player draws a card, whenever enchanted player draws a card, they lose 2 life and I gain 2 life. I had it in my hand the entire game and never cast it because it's off.
It is not very good, unless you're playing a discard theme, and even then, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Even then, it's too expensive.
It is fun to play though. I played it in my Anya deck. And that's a fun card to play in Anya.
If it weren't
But
for
that's
the
the only
Tainted
place it makes
Remedy, I
sense.
would have done it.
Tainted Remedy. Gosh darn, didn't that was fantastic.
Yeah.
So
turns- Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, you know, going into game 2, Brendan, you're the only person who's playing every single game. How does that weigh on you mentally right now? You look, I'm not saying you're out of it, but you look a bit sweaty, a little
sweating.
tired.
I ran to the
Sweating.
bathroom and like put water on myself. It was all for the bit. Like, I forgot the towel, you know. I'm really.
So you're not
committed to the
sweaty.
bit. No. Well, it's kind
So
of.
are you
okay, I was
taking
gonna say-
performance-enhancing drugs that you're not sweating? Because John's
You got
sweating like crazy. I can
You got
see it.
sweaty just from running to the bathroom and back. I was gonna say maybe you should see
Yeah.
someone about that. But
When I was wearing the
you're good.
when I was wearing the blazer initially, I was fucking dying.
I'll tell
But
you, it's
yeah.
hot in here.
I'm the fact that first game took 2 hours and then I immediately had to come here. A little disheartening.
It's part of the strategy. So now we're gonna keep you here, and let's do some math problems, everybody. All right, here we go. Try to get you mentally exhausted.
Yay! This is gonna get us some more followers on Twitch.
People love math.
So we should probably touch on like obviously Sherman is in first place now.
Yeah, he's in
It's
first.
Obviously, yeah.
Is that going to affect how you're going to play next game? This
Interesting.
point system.
That's a
Is
good
that going to
question.
affect it?
Sherman, I believe, has the worst deck with
Okay.
the most
Shots
with
fired,
the
though.
most interaction.
That's a shots fired situation we have here. Somebody.
Oh, all right.
Because it took him 2 hours to beat people down with 4/4s.
Yeah.
I feel like if there is a long game, I feel like Sherman doesn't. Well, I don't know. Like he's ramping into 3 mana 0/6s and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and
So-
I think combo in the long game is fantastic as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to be he's going to be somebody to look out for. I think in the future games with
Yeah.
that life gain, life loss strategy. It's cheap and it's just nasty.
And the
Yeah,
fact
yeah,
that he
I'll tell you that.
actually even had that answer at the end that potentially just needed that 1 more mana was pretty huge because he was doing a lot of interaction that game as well, gaining a lot of life, draining a lot of life, and taking names, I guess.
He's taking him. Gosh. So how long do we have you here, Brennan, for the interview portion here? I know you're a busy guy. You got to get ready. How long?
I mean, like,
how
can I
long do we have you?
leave?
If you
Yeah,
want
you
to
have
ready to
leave,
go.
Use a massage
you know,
schedule.
I
before
see
the
you.
next
You're
match.
sweating like crazy. I feel
Yeah.
bad. You know.
Yeah, no, I would love to. I'd love to take off.
Go get a drink.
Beauty,
Go
we'll hold
relax.
down the fort here.
Get ready for
Okay.
the second game.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks
who's
for
playing
coming.
Game 2?
It'll be
That's
Spencer.
gonna be Spencer, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna
Tell
come in and
Spencer,
sort of clean up the
kill
mess that
Jake.
John.
We gotta
Okay.
have like a behind the curtain because I don't think they're watching. So
Yeah.
like,
Okay, so we
maybe
can
the
just say
Canada
that.
Geeks and Cardboard Command team up for Game 2.
Look, I mean, if it look,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Or
gonna
last
say
like
yes
game
or
one.
no, but
It's
yes,
just like game 1.
100%
Teamed
yes.
right up.
Yeah, I think we need teams to get going here because that last showing, you know, it was sad. You know,
Well, I think-
Ruhan needs a friend.
As the day
Mhm.
goes on, we're gonna have to team up, right? Like if Sherman
Yeah.
wins again, he's gonna be
Oh,
that's 8 points, right?
they'll
That is
basically
8
be
points.
out of
Well,
reach for us.
Sorry, just
yeah.
let me check on my tables here. Yeah, that checks out. It is 8 points that he'll be up to after game 2.
Crunch the numbers.
I have an
Yeah.
XY axis going.
Yeah.
So right now they're a lot like this on the axes.
Wait, which way is it?
Okay.
I think it's.
Oh,
Right.
I gotta go.
You get out of
I was
here.
just
It
calling
was like
me.
falling apart.
You know what I mean? Good game, great game.
Sorry, what was
excited
that?
to see you in round
I
2.
gotta
Oh.
go. Sorry.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Coach is calling. Well, I'll tell you,
Oh,
John. You know,
boy.
it doesn't get any better than that. Game 1, life drain. Ruhan getting just torched with those auras. I mean,
Oh, boy.
it's got to
Yeah.
hurt your soul a little bit, right?
Listen, Kruhan of the Krumori came out of the gate. He was firing on all cylinders, and
Uh-huh.
immediately that makes you the target. And you know what? In an aggressive deck, you kind of want to do that, and you know you're getting into that. And in game 1, you don't really want to just gang up or just focus on one person right out of the gate either.
Mhm.
So there's that to factor in. I don't think I would have played the deck any differently. Actually, I just had that explosive start. And I wasn't quite able to get past some of the curses that were on me,
The curses.
and that's just how it goes in game 1.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
I'm very
Yeah.
happy with the deck. I feel pride for it, a little bit responsible for some of the tech that went in there.
Yeah.
And it's fun to like play your friend's deck as well. Something maybe we could try more in the future. I think on various streams, games, etc. But the deck did what it came to do, and I was happy with it.
I think you can't ask for much more than that, you know. And look, Ruhan came out, and you know they just had the better card draw at the end of the day, and you know what else can you do about that, you know? And Ruhan, I think that he will come out less of a top dog on people's minds. They will put him in the back of their mind, and maybe that'll be the contributing factor to seeing how much better Ruhan performs moving forward.
Yeah. Now, Colin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Well, did you get something there? Are you hearing something?
I've got something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it too
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It turns out that,
All right.
yes, Into the 99 does have 4 points, and they will have 8 if they win again. I just got confirmed again. Just got confirmed twice.
Our math team has been working on it for the past 5 minutes.
They're crunching the numbers,
They've
and
been crunching
4
the
plus 4
numbers.
is 8.
And 4
Yeah.
plus 4 is 8.
Confirmed,
We've
yeah.
gotten there. They've done the proofs and everything. But I was just going to ask you, Colin. So you're not going to be a commentator this whole time. In fact, I don't know if you're going to be a commentator ever again.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, I
These
came out of
tasks are pretty
retirement
hard
for
for you.
this. You know, I was hosting Coach's
but-
Corner recently.
Yeah. I was wondering who are you worried about? What are you going to be looking out for in the games to come? I don't want to give away, make you kind of call who should be looking to come against you, but just some stuff you notice in the first game, what you're looking out for.
I'll tell you right now, I have an Oloro deck, and that is a life gain deck, very similar to Combo. I play Combo in the 99. Dangerous card. I will never underestimate the power of gaining life and losing life, and all the synergies in black and white for that. I know that black and white can have some instant kills with Tainted Remedy, and there's a bunch of double target player life totals that come out of nowhere. I'll tell you that, John. I am very worried about any life manipulation on the table, and that's my number one concern at the end of the day. I feel like Thantis, I can see the threat coming, more or less.
Right.
And I think with Ruhan, I'm going to have to get a little bit more creative because big swings, they can be predictable as well. So we're going to have to, I guess I gotta think a little bit more and, well, I'm excited. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how the different individuals pilot the decks, and as we have different looks at what the decks can actually do. That's one thing. That's always fun to see. But the other thing is the knowing what's coming up next and adapting in that way. Obviously, we've heard some bits about different types of tech that have gone into these decks because we know what commanders other teams are playing, and other teams know what commander we're playing. But it's going to be interesting to see how the actual gameplay, so different threat assessment, you've seen some of the cards now, so you can tell maybe they're holding something up and kind of play to that as well. So it should be really cool to see how these decks perform moving forward, not just from a tech standpoint, but also from the piloting standpoint as well.
And that's the big if, we'll see how we do, what we draw into. We have a token strategy, we have a vehicle strategy. Hopefully we get a bit of both, and that's when our deck will hum. I'd like to say, if you'd like to win the Ruhan deck right now, go into the chat on Twitch and type !Ruhan. That is RUHAN. And you will be entered for a chance to win the deck. And I believe we'll be doing the giveaway now. But I don't know. We're going to have to check in with Toby. Oh, okay, we can do it. So how do we do it? Because I don't. Okay. Oh, we're getting something. We're getting something from our producer.
Okay. Oh, great. Yeah.
Did you get that? So yeah, 4 plus 4 is 8 still. And then we got another one from the math team. The math team was also reverse engineering the question. Okay, the math team is now wrong.
The math team is unsure again. They're saying 4 plus 4 might be 5.
But
anyway, we'll come back to that in a second.
We're going to have to just fire the math team. They're trash. But we've got from our producer saying we are ready to do the draw raffle. So, Toby, go ahead and spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel!
The wheel is spinning, I've been told. And the math team is really upset. They checked into me. TBV Buds 75.
Oh, wait, sorry, can we get that again?
P Buds 75.
P Buds 75. Congratulations, P Buds 75. You just won a piping hot aggro vehicle deck with Kruhan at the helm, entitled Riders of Ruhan. What
Riders of Ruhan?
Message.
And you need
to claim your deck. You have to
whisper to Toby Tenno. Toby Tenno. Whisper Toby Tenno, and he will give you the details. You will also be getting these custom tokens for the deck, because the deck needs lots of tokens, and you will be getting them. Cardboard Command tokens from our good friend Alex, who we'll be making available to everybody else too.
Alex.
So whisper Toby Tenno and claim your Ruhan prize.
Now hold on, Colin. So we also know like there's a bit more swag that goes along with some of these decks, including ours. So what else does this winner get when they whisper Toby Tenno?
Well, I'll tell you this much, John, and this is what I know, and it's come from the math team directly. You're going to be getting a fantastic sort of side thing. Well, it's here. You're going to be getting this. It's a box that stores it, and that's courtesy
of a deck box.
And you're getting it cummed in sleeves from Face to Face Games. It's courtesy of those guys. So if you were in the Toronto area or Canada in general, you can go to the Face to Face website. They are fantastic news. And that's all, I think. I don't know, probably.
Yeah. No, they're really kind to us. They gave us some swag to give away with our deck. It's always nice to kind of partner up with different groups. And I think
it's always nice to get free things.
Yeah, well, especially it helps to support LGSs, and I think a lot of the other channels are with us in that, and in fact I know they're with us in that. We're always looking to pump up our LGSs, and Face to Face happens to be one of our face, and so they wanted to hook us up with some sweet swag there.
They hooked us up with some swagoo, and yeah, so you're going to be getting all of that that lucky winner, and we're really excited, and I hope when you receive it, you post something about it on social media, tag us so we can see it, or just let us know in a private message that you received it, and let us know how it goes. We're very excited.
And people can also watch the Megabowl, of course, after it's happened on Twitch. And so please, have tag them as well. So I believe that's, any of the content creators in this thing. And then, of course, especially the Canada Geeks, so that people can go and see the Megabowl. This is a really cool idea, and it's really nice to have people directed towards these types of things, which, of course, all of the people into the 99, Elderdragon Skypelander, Cardboard Command, and of course our host, the Canada Geeks. We are all super excited to have people check out the kind of interesting stuff that we're all doing.
Absolutely. We've been known to be very excited about this, and we are currently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you have not whispered Toby Tenon, Mr. Winner. Toby Tenno, I'm so close. If the Buds 75 guy has not messaged Toby by the end, we'll move on to another roll, or another, what's it called, John, where you do that with the wheel? A wheel
spin.
thing. We will spin another spin, and we'll have to pick another winner. So go ahead and whisper Toby Tenno real quickly. And anyways.
Sorry, Toby,
yes.
Are you there? So if they whisper, what's your timeline for this? When do they need to whisper you by?
The whole bowl.
Oh, okay.
You've got
so
the
you
bowl.
can still claim your prize up to the end of the Mega Bowl. Otherwise, we'll let you know how you can claim the Kruhan, Riders of Ruhan, Kruhan of the Krumori, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Made by Cardboard Command.
Made by Cardboard Command. And we're talking, the math team's sort of gotten back to me again. They're filling in for another team. They said that I think we're ready pretty much to move into game 2 here. We're going to check with Toby. Toby, are we ready for game 2? Oh, it sounds like we are. So again,
Fantastic.
The math team is sorry for the math. Bad math.
What's their math on who's playing what commanders in this game? Do you have that information?
Good point. Yeah, the math team has really come forward again with some really good news. We're going to have Cardboard Command being piloting Ruhan, but Spencer.
He'll be coming in, and master himself.
The deck master, he more or less built the general deck, and John attributed a lot. So he'll be coming in with sort of a master's point of view. EDS, or Elderdragon Skypelanders, will be piloting combo, and it'll be Olivia this time, and she comes with a bevy of knowledge. Has been playing Magic for a long time, I would imagine, so that'll be fun.
And the artistry to match. So we have the master, the artist. Have got
masters and masters, the blood artist, if you will. Into the 99.
He only does for art and blood. Don't cite us on that. We don't know, but maybe.
Maybe.
Everything's possible.
She has done many killings in games. So into the 99, we'll have Sherman again piloting Thantis. And I'll tell you, he piloted it fantastic. He won it this time. That's 4 points. And those are big 4 points. So somebody to worry about.
The master, the artist. We'll just call him the War Weaver, because we already used the master. I think he made the deck as well, but
or the 4-point boy. We've been calling him the 4-point boy recently.
4-point kid.
4-point kid. And the Canada Geeks, we're going to be seeing Brennan, and probably a little more sweaty than usual. He's been sweating a lot, as we saw earlier in our interview, but he is as confident as anybody can be going into the second game, and we're excited to see it.
He's our fearless leader for this event. He's had his massage. He's hydrated. You think you might see a bunch of empty Gatorades in the background for this one. Just keep an eye out for that. Just a little bit of an Easter egg there.
Absolutely.
So we're just getting something from Toby here.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Toby. We're just getting this in from Toby, of course, our lovely director here. And he's let us know to remind people for this game, you can win the Thantis deck by commenting ! Thantis in the comment section.
Thantis.
And that's throughout the game or after the game? I can't remember. After the game?
Throughout the game, more or less, and after.
And we'll be doing, of course, the spin to win right after.
Absolutely. So I think at this point, John, we're just going to go ahead and sign off. sit,
Mhm.
kick back, drink some beers,
Have a nap.
have a nap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Do whatever we need to do, and we'll just watch the second game as it unfolds. Thanks so much.
Practice somersaults.
Absolutely. We heard from P-Buds.
Oh,
Excellent
we got
news.
Congratulations.
We got P-Buds.
You just won at what, in my humble opinion and unbiased opinion, is a pretty sweet deck. So, P-Buds, congratulations. You got back to Toby, and you got the deck, buddy. You know what to do. He'll tell you.
Deck energy.
Sweet.
And there you have it. So, on to the game.
Let's go.